Shemaine, I love you more than I love Sadie.
Really?
Hi, Facebook Livers. It's Uncle Ted. I have my head cut off because of my hair is
Yeah.
out of control. Anyhow, welcome to Shemaine's Facebook Live, where it's been censored 99%, but maybe you can get the truth, logic, and common sense across the hinterland because the devil won't let us. Hey, Facebook fact checkers, you might want to.
Okay.
No, you really might want to.
I'm laughing because he said, just start and I'll come in.
Here I am.
So here we are. So I have a couple things, housekeeping things to take care of.
Housekeeping?
Yes.
I just vacuumed.
I know, I heard you.
And I did laundry. And I did the dishes.
I'm talking about here.
Oh, okay.
So I have a workshop on Monday I want to tell everybody about, and it's in the captions. It's called Glow Workshop. It's for
Glow,
women.
G-L-O-W?
G-L-O-W. It's for women only. Sorry, guys, but we're going to talk a little bit about fatigue, whether it's in your air, soil, and water, that's in food that's making you fatigued, but also fitness, healthy living, mindset, all of that stuff. What is that?
I'm fatigued. That's what I look like when I'm fatigued. I'm heading out to become fatigued. My goal is to get fatigued, which means I get up in the morning and I'm a roustabout. But here I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Shemaine and I have discovered some stuff that fire up the spirit. We got these friends, these mad scientists that have created this wonderful, organic, delicious, fortifying creation. It's called Field of Greens. Go to Field. Yeah, I'm selling something. This is a crash. What did Rush Limbaugh say? This is an obscene, vulgar commercial moment. But you know what's obscene and vulgar? The food at the grocery stores. It is poison. It is chemical warfare. If you don't believe me, then have somebody lift that rock off your head that you're living under. This is Field of Greens, all natural or organic, good for you, natural, good fortification, fieldofgreens.com. Is that right?
Yep.
And you can put what's your code?
My promo code is...
Mine is
freedom.
Mine is campfire.
Mine is freedom.
Go to freedom. Put in fieldofdreams.com, put in the code.
Now, here's
freedom.
the other reason why we do this. You can go and spend hours at the grocery, and this is not what we were going to talk about, guys. We were just on.
But I just go with it.
Thank you. Oh, Tina Maroney says she loves the book.
Tina, I love the book. I love you, Tina. Great book. Buy her book. Amazon. Go to Amazon. It's called Killer House. Shemaine put her heart and soul into this. Yes, we're selling some shit. I'm going on tour. We're going to sell tickets. Call us weird. Down at the grocery store, down at the hardware store, I buy hardware from those people. So yeah, this is called consumerism.
But the important thing is COVID really helped with getting us to learn what Zoom is, and for us to be able, who wants to watch mainstream media anymore? We now have this great opportunity to talk to you and tell you about the things that we like and that work for us, and staying healthy and recognizing what's in the air, soil, and water is a big part of that. So Monday night, I'm sharing all my secrets besides just toxic mold, but also health and wellness, because I think that who wants to go to the doctors these days? Nobody. We've got to take care of ourselves. We have to make sure that we know what's in the air, soil, and water. We can make better decisions, better judgment. And I want to share all my secrets with you that I've learned from being in the health and fitness industry for 43 years.
Married to me for 34 years. And I know what's in my air, soil, and water. In my air are doves, pheasant, woodcock, grouse, and ducks. In my soil is venison. We got critters on the hoof. That's what's in my air, soil. In my water is fish. You know, literally we hunt and fish and trap, and we cleanse the earth and balance the earth as conscientious, science-driven resource stewards. And the venison from God's miraculous pantry is the ultimate diet. A lot of people go, well, I've never hunted. Shemaine never hunted till she met me.
Yeah.
You literally, it's available to you. You can spend one average paycheck and gear yourself up with archery or shotguns or rifles and ammo for a good weekend in public land or your uncle's farm or a buddy's ranch. The hunting, fishing, ranching, outdoor lifestyle is the source of the ultimate healthy diet. I'm 75 years clean and sober that I had to stay clean and sober, because if you're not clean and sober and you try to go deer hunt with a bow and arrow, you'll have to buy chicken.
Yeah.
So that's the battle cry. Fieldofgreens.com. Also quality water, centuryh2o.org. .com.
Century,
We've discovered this
SENTRY.
stuff. It's good for you.
And they just, I talked to Nelson McElveen, who created Century H2O. They just came out. It was on mainstream news. Once in a while, I flip through it and see what's going on. But they just came out with a notification to everybody. Oh, yeah, by the way, we've been putting arsenic in your water, in your tap water. So check out CentryH2O.com and
Century, SENTRY, H2O.com.
Yep. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions for Ted, he is here for a couple of minutes.
Getting ready to go on the road. My last tour ever, because when I hit the stage in Immokalee, I think the sound check qualifies as a rock out because there'll be Steve Birdland Lewis. There'll be a bunch of friends there. Hopefully Ricky Medlock, one of the greatest guitar players that ever lived, will be there. Anyhow, when I hit the stage on the 11th at my sound check dress rehearsal, that would be my 6,789th rock out. 6,789. Great job with Eddie Trunk. Yeah, Eddie Trunk and Jim and Don have this rock that talks or something. They have this wonderful podcast that I was on celebrating the soundtrack to our lives, which I'm going to be unleashing this summer for 6 weeks. So thank you for your support for my unbelievable gravity-defying, middle finger on fire, A10 Warthog, animal breeding soundtrack, rhythm and blues, rock and roll, Detroit muscle career. Did you write that down? Write that down. But I'm going to be on the road with Jason Hartless and Johnny Big all summer. And I jammed with Night Ranger in Traverse City that last week. Night Ranger, the band Night Ranger, my new favorite band in the world. The dynamics, the groove, the soul, the authority, the dedication, the virtuosity. Amazing. Every band member is a monster. If you get a chance to go see Night Ranger, go see Night Ranger.
How many times do you hear, when are the damn Yankees going to get back together?
I know. But Tommy Shaw's busy with Styx. Jack's busy with Night Ranger. Michael Cardelloni, I don't think he goes home with Leonard Skinner. So these guys are all in powerful musical forces. And I love playing my music. And when I'm done with my summer tour, I have an obligation to Happy, Sadie, and Coco to kill many things for them to retrieve.
And so, Happy's right here.
Yeah, Happy, Sadie, and Coco. Feet. And Shemaine loves to hunt, but come September, October, November, December, January, and February, I hunt every day.
He does.
Every day, because there's a lot of critters
that need killing. I hunt a lot too.
You did it. It seems like every time you go out, you shoot a monster. She's like a buck magnet. Obviously, I'm proof of that because I'm like a buck. I'm like the stud. I'm like the breeding stud of the guitar player world. And she attracted me. So she attracts big bucks.
I do. Oh, so somebody, Alex is going to be at the Daytona show. Tina is going to be at Freedom Hill.
Oh boy.
We've got, dude, get the damn Yankees back together. It's just about getting everybody on the same page.
It ain't going to happen.
Well, okay.
I can't imagine. I mean, I won't say it ain't going to happen because this ain't a word. It ain't going to happen because when Tommy's done doing Styx, he doesn't want to go on the road again. When Jack's done with Night Ranger, he doesn't want to go back on the road.
Well, what happened? I was talking about this the other day with the album that you guys recorded. What happened with that?
Well, we went in because we have an identity. Jack Blades, powerful musical authority. Tommy Shaw, a living, breathing dynamo of musicality. Michael Cardelloni, a grindmaster driving force of musical drums. And of course, me. Those are flames coming out of my ass. When the four of us get together, it is an organic eruption of the music that we love because we're music fans to begin with. So we have Tommy Shaw's rhythm and blues, gospel soul music influences, Jack Blades' rhythm and blues, gospel soul music influences. Michael Cardelloni was way too young, but now he is a gospel soul music, rhythm and blues, Leonard Skinner.
And he looks exactly the same.
He's just awesome. And I am a child of the Funk Brothers. So when we get together, we have a genuine and unmovable musical statement to make. We did on the first Damn Yankees album, the second Damn Yankees album. We sold 5 million copies and did hundreds and hundreds of concerts of flame-throwing musical power.
It was so
But when we went in for the third album, they thought, well, you sounded like that before. Maybe you should sound different. I went, hang on. If you want music that sounds different, get a different band. This band sounds like this. We write songs like this, and we perform like this. And they go, well, there's a change in there. No, if you want change, get a band that's changing. I don't change. I like what I play. Would you like AC/DC to stop sounding like AC/DC and try some new stuff? I don't think so.
So basically,
It sucked.
the record company nixed the whole thing. But
no, we nixed it. The
you
record
did?
company,
Okay.
we tried it. We're loving guys. Tommy and Jack and Michael and I are so loving. We're almost like wussy whipped. Hardly. But anyhow, we tried some of their ideas and we recorded it. Then we listened back and we went, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the changes you made, those changes, the arrangements, the song composition, the pulse of the music, the arrangement of the instruments. We tried different stuff and we didn't like it. Now we're on an eternal, indefatigable musical adventure. We're always trying new stuff, but within the belief system of what Tommy, Jack, and Michael and I cling to. We have a solid belief system musically. And the third album, we tried different stuff and we didn't believe in it. We didn't believe it represented us honestly. So we nixed it. I hope they burned the tapes. We did Sunshine of Your Love, the Cream song, which was awesome. Tommy and Jack singing, unbelievable. But
I wish that you could.
I hope they never release it.
Really? What about?
No, because why would I want something that is against what we believe in?
I know, but is there no way to remix it?
No, it's just the way the presentation was.
Okay.
We'd love to go in and make a new record. It was to say, what amps? Oh my God, my amps, my guitar tone. Who do I think I am? I'm playing sounds out of my custom KUSTOM 1970s custom amps, a 212 100 watt and a 112 36 watt through Fender twin reverb amplifiers and dual Showman bottoms, 215 dual Showman bottoms. But I have a sweet spot. Shemaine has a sweet spot, and I consider it my sweet spot. Anyhow, I have a sonic sweet spot for my Gibson Birdlands and Les Pauls and PRSs that I have hit an all-time firestorm of tonality. Custom amps through Fender twins and dual Showman bottoms. I'm pushing it. I'm playing. I have a miracle hearing ear, or I wouldn't be able to hear Jack squat. In fact, Jack squat came by today and I could barely hear him. I play at 1/50th the volume that I did during my solo career. Even the damn Yankees, I played at about half the volume because we just had a better club, kind of like a speakeasy shit kicker club sound, but amplified through a giant PA system. So I wear miracle ears on stage that amplify and give me a direct and honest representation of the tonal spectrum of the amplifiers that I have tweaked and tuned in. My guitar is just the greatest sound I've ever had.
What was the question?
What were the amps?
What were
Custom,
the amps?
twins, and dual Showman bottoms.
So this,
and I elaborate because I love it so much.
This is your last tour.
Oh my!
Set the record.
Guarantee
straight.
it. Everybody goes, this one, like I say things that I don't believe. Right. This will be my last organized tour where I leave home and stay in hotel rooms. My name is Ted Nugent, and I'm not staying in hotel rooms ever again. Hotel rooms are jail, and Happy Sadie and Coco will not tolerate Daddy being gone more than a few hours.
That's right.
So this is my last tour. Now, I'll still do gigs. I do corporate gigs, and I do some speakeasy. We'll do some fairs and casinos where I can stay home and go to the gig and come home in Michigan and maybe Florida and here in Texas. But they're going to have to, I will only tour where I can come home. I'm not tour. I will only perform concerts. It won't be an official tour. I will only perform concerts that I can get home to Shemaine, Happy Sadie, and Coco every night.
So I guess I'm fielding questions for you. So keep
yes,
the questions coming. So Steve-O says.
Steve-O, I love Steve-O. Steve-O's my buddy. I love you, Steve-O. You're a bad dog.
Says, Ted, see you Chicago for the tour. Hope to hear Little Miss Dangerous or Tooth, Fang, and Claw.
Oh my God, what a song.
What's your favorite song?
It's impossible. That's like my favorite dog or my favorite kid or my favorite gun. I just have so many. Little Miss Steve-O is right. If you want to be aroused, if you want to be deeply spiritually and physically stimulated, turn down the lights and play the opening to Little Miss Dangerous, where I'm playing a Fender bass six-string guitar with the sexiest most dangerous, grinding, soul-stirring bass pattern. That's quite a cocky statement and accurate as all get out. Little Miss Dangerous, and then a Paul Reed Smith experimental guitar through a Galleon Kruger with Michael helping produce. He actually produced it. Michael Verdick. We had a ride in the studio, but it was such a sexy, grinding song.
Do you ever play Spread Your Wings?
What a beautiful song. Spread Your Wings. Explore the world God has provided us. But see, those are examples. I can't not play Fred Bear.
Yeah, you can't not play Stranglehold.
I
You can't not play.
I mean,
Cat
for
Scratch.
me, just for me.
Well,
I mean,
for everybody else.
Yeah, for all of us music lovers, I can't not play Free For All. I can't not play Gonzo. I can't not play Great White Buffalo. So this year I'm going to be doing Dog Eat Dog, 1,000 Knives, Street Rats, Crave on some nights, Little Miss Dangerous maybe.
Do you have your set list already set?
I have like 80 songs that we have to choose from. And
I would like to see. Here's what I would.
Then whatever you want.
Okay.
This
I
is
would
Little
like
Miss
to
Dangerous.
see as it happened through the years. So you started out in the 60s. What were your first?
Baby, please don't go on the first Amboy Dukes album, which we still play.
Okay.
Baby, please don't go.
Then the
Journey to
70s, then the
Center of
80s,
Mind.
then the 90s,
That
then the
would
2000s.
be awesome.
See, that's what I would. And then behind the screen, I know you
Is there
don't.
a screen?
Well, I hope, hopefully, maybe not. But I love to see pictures too. Can you put pictures
Yeah, people
up?
would like that.
I like
Is
that.
it too late to start that? Because we start in a few days.
I know.
I'm such a
People would
historical guy.
We can make it happen,
I'm a
right?
hysterical.
Okay, we've got
historical guy.
Pamela. Love
Pamela,
you
I love
guys
you.
from Arizona. It's
you
hot
guys.
there in Arizona, 120.
Good, my God in heaven! It's like night. It's like 101 heat index here.
It's
I just got in.
It was 92.
I just got in from feeding the pigs by our pond. I'm going to try to.
Do you want to
kill a
talk
pig.
about a pig keeping
Oh
it
my God.
PG-13? Do you want to talk about the pig situation
All right,
in
so
Michigan?
ladies and gentlemen, we know that the Uncle Sam is the devil. I mean, you got to know that our government is pure evil. The CDC, with our tax dollars, is trying to develop a system by which men can breastfeed. And I could give you 1,000 examples where our government has lost its mind and its soul. And here's another example. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources, the guys who tell me that we need to reduce the number of sandhill cranes, known as the ribeye in the sky. Would you buy a ribeye at the store, then throw it out in the yard and let it rot? No, that would be immoral and a waste. Some idiots might do that, but you have to be like a Michael Moore fan club guy to do that. So the Michigan DNR says, well, in order to protect our agriculture, we get to shoot sandhill cranes, the ribeye in the sky, but you must leave them in the field to rot. You can't eat the ribeye in the sky. They're immoral. The DNR, like every government bureaucracy, is immoral. And you know what I do with immoral orders? I defy them. Now the DNR in Michigan is suing me because they claim I have, their words, feral Russian boar. Maybe the guitar player can help the biologists and the bureaucrats with no soul in the Michigan DNR. Feral, if you have a Webster's dictionary handy, feral is a domestic animal that has escaped. The pigs are on Sunrise Acres. They haven't escaped. They're not feral. And they call them Russian boar. We have sows. A boar isn't a species. It's a gender. No,
Well, maybe
maybe. They're liars. They're immoral. They claim I have feral Russian boar. Why don't they claim I have toxic pterodactyls? They're suing me for something that doesn't exist. And I am going to crush these liars. I'm going to crush you, you DNR perverts.
Okay.
They're perverts.
And this comment is Facebook yanking the stream in 3, 2.
Oh, yeah. Michael Moore, by the way, Michael Moore, the guy hasn't figured hygiene yet. He's in charge of fact checkers. He's the fact checker. Michael Moore.
I'm loving these comments, by the way. Keep them coming. You guys are awesome. I'm posting them as fast as I can. I might miss a couple, but we've got one. Robin from Michigan says, I'm in Michigan. It sucks. I want out.
What a shame. Michigan was the epicenter of work ethic and productivity when I was born in 1948. We were the arsenal of democracy. Now we're a toxic, feces and needles communist suburb of San Francisco under Gretchen Whitmer, who is Joe Biden's girlfriend. And speaking of girlfriends, then the attorney general is Gretchen Whitmer's girlfriend. I mean, these are bad, immoral, treasonous, oath violating people
You're going to get
that are
banned.
not to be trusted.
Okay.
Those are facts. One of you fact checkers want to get your head out of your ass for 2 seconds and debate me? Don't think so.
Okay, changing topics. We've got
Todd.
Todd says, may I please come hunt with you?
Yeah, call Sunrise Acres and book it. My hunts, I've been selling hunts for 30 some years now because I'm so much fun. If I wasn't me, I'd book a hunt with me. We have such a riot in Michigan, but they're all sold out this year. And they're all sold out at Spirit Wild Ranch and at Sunrise Acres. But if you really want to go hunting with me, I mean, I can't let everybody go hunting with me. I have 10,000 people and I don't have enough tree stands. If you want to book a hunt.
Last year, after the hunters left, we had a few extra hunters. I'm like, he told me we can't hunt for a little bit. I'm like, what? Yeah,
the hunters killed most of our game. But anyhow, if you're serious, we have a great campfire. Toby and Jim and Paul, they guide and coordinate all these hunts at Sunrise Safaris. We have so much fun. It's safe. It's educational. It's entertaining. It's a riot and great animals, great opportunities. If you want to book a hunt with Shemaine and I, Shemaine shows up sometimes at the birthday and the New Year's hunt here at Spirit Wild Ranch. And sometimes she'll come to Sunrise Acres and bring her effervescence to the campfire, which I think is why most people book it. But anyhow, if you truly want to hunt with us, you got to go to tednugent.com and book it through Sunrise Safaris. We have a riot, but this year all the hunts are sold out, but we're already booking for 2024. And if you want to do it, you better go there now.
Yes. Okay. We've got so many.
I need out of
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota sucks too. My God, what happened to these great states?
Is Indiana gig sold out yet? I don't know. You got to go to tednugent.com and check it out. I've had some people say they want to come hang out and support Ted. There are some backstage passes available, and those are called danger zones.
Because it's a dangerous zone.
And you spend time with them, and that money goes to our Camp for Kids.
It goes to the Ted Nugent Camp for Kids and military charities and law enforcement charities and children's charities. People are very, very generous and very, very giving. And I'm a riot. I mean, if I wasn't me, I'd go backstage with me and pay a lot of money because I have so much fun with me. It's kind of stupid.
Yes.
See, a lot of people will listen to me say that and go, well, that's egotistical. Oh, shut the.
Okay.
No, really.
So here's another question. Ted, who's playing bass?
Johnny Big, Greg Smith. God bless Greg Smith and Michael Woods and Rob Grange. All my bass players and Jack Blades. All my bass players, Rob Rusga, Greg Arama, Bill White. Bill White. I love you, Bill White, one of the greatest bass players ever on Baby Please Don't Go on the first Amboy Dukes album. I've had the greatest bass players. And again, because Greg went out with the Turtles, they have a summer tour that lasts 6 or 7 months. I only go out for 6 weeks.
I love the Turtles.
I love the Turtles. But happy together. I nobody but you for all my life. Anyhow, I shot a turtle today.
By the way,
I shot a turtle.
Let me interject. May I interject?
I interject a 22 in the head of a snapper today.
So when Happy was in the hospital, basically the veterinary, Texas A&M veterinary hospital, did a great job.
For a
week, he got stabbed by something. We're not sure
an
what.
oryx. Had to be an oryx.
Gemsbach. You think?
We didn't have any at the time. There was only oryx at the time.
Anyways, he got stabbed by something, punctured hole in his chest. It was terrible. But so his name is Happy. Our dog's name is Happy. So I put a video together. This is one of the things that got me banned on YouTube.
Unbelievable.
Because I put a video together with that song about us and Happy, our dog Happy. And
so anyhow, Johnny Big, an absolute grindmaster on bass guitar with Jason Hartless. I have the best rhythm sections in the history of the world. I mean, I really do, forever. But Jason Hartless on thunder drums from Detroit and Johnny Big from Waco, Texas, just a grinder. He kind of encapsulates from Greg Arama to I don't know some of the guys' names. And anyhow, he's a great bass player. He's
it's so fun. It's so fun watching him. He's
great.
very
Great
animated.
singer.
Yes. I'm super excited, and I can't wait to see everybody out on the road. I love seeing people. I know Patrick Dearborn was on here. Elizabeth Valdez is on here. Hopefully, Pastor Anthony, who just called me.
Who's that guitar Joe in Pontiac? What did you say? Where'd it go? Oh, you just got.
Will you play Out of Control? Wait.
Oh, what a great song. What a great guitar riff. How about all my songs, the opening guitar riffs? How about every one of my songs, the opening riff?
How do you
Monsters?
How do you determine what the opening song is?
I get a big greasy kiss from you and Sadie, and then I grab a Gibson Birdland, turn my amp up in the Man Cave Cuckoo's Nest Arsenal of Democracy, and I'm not exaggerating. I never exaggerate. I don't need to. I'm in hyper gonzo mode. Every time I pick up the guitar, killer, grinding, infectious guitar patterns just have a life of their own. You listen to every one of my songs, Baby Please Don't Go. That's not my song, but the way I played it. Little Miss Dangerous, Cat Scratch, Stranglehold, Gonzo, Free for All, Snakeskin Cowboys, on the new record Detroit Muscle, the song Detroit Muscle, Come and Take It, American Campfire off the Detroit Muscle. I had a record out last year called Detroit Muscle. It's a monster. So I'm like a martial artist. I don't think about, geez, I wonder what key I should play. I never think before I play my guitar. I just turn it on and grinding bastardizations of honky tonk and boogie woogie and Little Richard piano lines and George Harrison guitar licks and Keith Richards and Lonnie Mack and Chuck Berry and Dwayne Eddy, and all these killer patterns just happen because I crave a groove and my fingers know the guitar neck pretty good, and they go places that kind of do a variation of the original guitar licks from the Ventures and Dwayne Eddy and all those original, and Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley. So I don't think about it because I love music. My love for the music manifests itself in licks that I love.
So how do you determine, like, for example, coming up, what's your set list? How do you determine? Because there's so many great songs. Obviously.
I want to start with a fire. So we do the national anthem. I unleash a Star Spangled Banner. Not to be confused with a Stud's Mangled Boner. I do a Star Spangled Banner. Somebody might want to go back and hear what I just said. Star Spangled Banner on fire. And then because the song Gonzo sets the stage and the power of the night, I think we're going to start with Gonzo. I've been there before, I'm coming back for more. I know what you like. I've been there before and I'm coming back for more. I know what you like. Madness in the air, crazies everywhere. You know what I like. Gonzo. Oh. That says it all. So then we're going to play Gonzo. Then I think we're going to do Stormtrooping, because in this political environment, those lyrics are more accurate today than ever. Then maybe Free for All and Snakeskin Cowboys, Paralyzed. Then Wang Dang. Come on. Who do I think of? Where does this come from? Gut Piles and Blood Trails. Anyhow, and Sexy Queens of the Forest, Little Miss Dangerous. I mean, so many songs. We're going to play Fred Bear, Cat Scratch, Stranglehold, Great White Buffalo, Motor City Madhouse. God, what kind of song is that? Off the Detroit Muscle album, we're going to take Chuck Fo Biden. Actually, it's Come and Take It, but it's Chuck Fo Biden. And then we're going to play American Campfire, because everybody loves the American Campfire. Don't you hear it calling my name? Don't you hear it calling your name? Well, come along, children. The party is on. Family and friends are here. Pull up a stump. Set yourself down. I'd like to buy you all a beer, because everybody loves the American Campfire. Don't you hear it? Queen of the Forest. We have to play Queen of the Forest. Do you remember her name? She's been here for a long, long time. She got the magic power to make it rain or sunshine. What great, how do I remember 10 million lyrics?
You know what I've found interesting, because I wasn't a rock
and roll.
I find
you interesting.
Thank you. I wasn't a rock and roll fan.
I fixed that.
No offense, before I met you.
I fixed that.
And I've been able to see a lot of people. I won't name the names who does this, but from Toby Keith to Kiss to
Aerosmith,
Kid Rock, Aerosmith, all that.
Everybody. ZZ Top.
A lot of them use a teleprompter.
Yeah, a lot of them have teleprompter. I don't need it. I remember all these lyrics.
These
are my statements. I believe in these songs.
Why do you wear a mic on your head?
Because I like to run around. I can't run back to the mic. When I go back against the amplifiers to unleash the fire from my guitar, I want to be able to scream along with it. And I can't scream next to the amps if the mic's over there. So I take the mic with me. Next question.
Okay, here's one. Will you wear the loincloth when you come to Mississippi?
I ate the loincloth. And it was delicious. No, you don't want to
Great
see
White
me.
Buffalo, you have to
I
play.
am the Great White Buffalo, which is why you don't want to see me in a loincloth. Because back when I was the svelte buffalo, I could wear a loincloth. But now that I'm the Great White Buffalo, you don't want to see me in a loincloth. I could hurt your eyes.
And Wango Tango.
What a love song. Come on. Everybody likes the Wango Tango. Pretend your face is a Maserati. Find a garage.
Oh, boy.
Put that baby where it might rain.
Like a fella. Yeah. Okay. So many great comments here. Oh, so here's one. Todd Cooper. Do you know Todd Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
Said he met you through Calvin Ross.
Calvin is my blood. Calvin Ross, Lone Star Music, Waco, Texas, a true blood brother, shit kicker, all-American roustabout. We have such wonderful friends. We have the best friends in the world. I love my friends Troy Sandy and Troy Sandy Jr. in Hillsdale, Michigan. I know they're watching right now. Hi, Troy. Hi, Troy. Troy Jr. has a auto detailing and he sells barns. And Troy Sandy is at Frank Beck Chevrolet in Hillsdale, the epicenter of conservatism. Troy, we love you. And Jim Knapp, Jim and Jessica. I love Jim and Jessica.
Did you see a comment from Troy?
No,
okay.
Just mentioned it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought he was on here. Johnny Be Good.
I guarantee he's on here.
Johnny Be Good.
The song Johnny Be Good. Ward Parker, another shit kicker blood brother. Ward Parker says we should play Johnny Be Good every night. And I think he's right.
Yes, I think he should too. From Hillsdale, but not Troy Sandy. That's what I saw, Hillsdale. I thought, and here's another good one. Raw Dogs.
It's on the list. Here I come. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the mighty USA. Everywhere I run around, they get out of my way. It's an American made, American born, and from my hands, my flag will not be torn. I'm a raw dog, war hog, and I like it.
What is your favorite song to play?
Impossible.
If you picked up the guitar right now, what would you?
I'd make some new licks. The Fred Bear
Are you gonna?
song.
Speaking of that, are you going to? While you're not going to be playing an official tour anymore, you're going to keep making music.
Yes, I have new songs. I got an instrumental called Butterfingers that is just
pick up that right there.
What is that?
And show that because read that comment.
Yeah, no kidding. Look at that.
We got that when you played at the Lincoln dinner. In Troy, not Troy, Michigan. Novi, Michigan.
Donald Trump. Let's take a moment. America is almost all the way down the toilet. America is almost completely flushed down the toilet because of the treasonous, satanic monsters in our government, as epitomized by the Joe Bidens, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, this John Fetterman syllable challenged freak in Pennsylvania. They are horrible, America-hating people. There's only one guy that has spotlighted these evil cockroaches, effectively the deep state, the criminals that run our government. And that great hero to make America great, prosperous, and safe again is Donald Trump. If we don't vote, I don't want to hear about Ron DeSantis. No. I don't want to hear about Tim Scott. Great guys in their own way. This Vivek
Ramaswamy is very good.
We love this guy. But Donald Trump, it's either Donald Trump or we're done.
And here's what we need to do, because people are always asking both of us, okay, but if our vote doesn't count, what are we going to do? You need to get involved in your local elections. You need to get involved in local politics. You need to volunteer. That's how this is going to change. We have to start on a local level. We had a meeting with our mayor. Go meet your mayor.
Yeah, they had a drag queen event, literally twerking their asses. And recently on drag queen parades with the rainbow flag for the Ford Motor Company and North Face and Budweiser and Target, They literally were dragging their naked balls in front of little boys and girls.
Well, have you seen
singing "I love it when you kiss me where I pee"? That's what the Ford Motor Company supports. What the hell, Mike?
That's what Tractor Supply supports.
So meet with your mayor and let them know you won't ever let that happen.
Yep.
That is evil.
Yep.
It is pure evil.
And then if you do find, like we found out that, sorry, I don't know if you mentioned this, I was reading the comments. We found out the pool company that cleans our pool was supporting that drag queen story time for kids, so we canceled them.
And Target Tractor Supply. Yeah, family, country, ranching, farming. I don't think so. Tractor Supply supported a drag queen perverted orgy for children in Waco, Texas.
What they're doing is, this is how they're slipping in their corrupt and satanic agenda.
It's harmless. No, it's very harmful.
No, it's not. It's very harmful, because we can't walk it back.
And let me give you
we don't have a country because we don't have a closed border. We need Donald Trump. I see this comment. We need Donald Trump to get in. Why do you think they're going after him so much?
If the evil people hate him that much, that proves how great he is. And here's a simple way. Write it down. It's so simple. HunterNation.org. HunterNation.org. Please write it down. We are circling the conservative wagons. And it's not just about the hunting families, even though we epitomize God, family, country, law and order, work ethic, good over evil, self-defense, freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The hunting families epitomize that lifestyle. But so does everybody in the asset column. HunterNation.org. Please go there. Please join us.
Yes.
And let everybody in your life know that if we gather together, the conservatives who believe in God, family, country, law, and order, then we will vote our conscience and we will wipe out these satanic monsters that run our government right now.
Really
the CDC trying to find a way for men to breastfeed. That's what they do.
This is a satanic war of good versus evil. And it's being accelerated right now. And there's a reason for that. We can get into all of those things. And we do on our shows, on Real America's Voice. Yours is tonight.
Tonight, Ted Nugent, Real America Voice Spirit Campfire. Go to RealAmericaVoiceNews.com.
RealAmericasVoice.com. And it'll take you right there. And then if you can't watch it, his tonight at 10 or mine Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. If you can't watch either of them, you can go to RealAmericasVoice.com, and then you can just watch, you can catch up on all of them. But please do watch them. There was a comment here, support your local businesses. So true. And support those of us who you believe in and you want to follow us, because nobody's watching mainstream media anymore. Nobody should. They're all regurgitating the same things they've heard over and over.
And let me tell you who you should support, who fights for your freedoms and law and order in our great country. Mike Lindell. Go, and I know you're bombarded with it, but when you're going to buy something for your family or friends, go to mypillow.com and buy from Mike Lindell. In fact, you can get a discount if you type in, what is my Spirit? I think Spirit. MyPillow.com.
Campfire.
Campfire is Field of Greens.
Oh, and I have to share. Go ahead.
But anyhow, I mean it. Go to TedNugent.com and buy gifts for your family, because I fight for freedoms every day. Mike Lindell fights for freedoms every day. MyPillow.com. Type in the code Spirit. Century H2O. CenturyH2O.com.
Healthy 10 is my code. And the reason, there's a couple reasons. First, you want a discount, right? So we give you a discount.
And you want to buy American made that fight for freedom.
Speaking of that, go to, I don't have if somebody can type this into the comment section, Switch to America with Shemaine. Switch to America with Shemaine. That's the meat.
Oh, yes. Unbelievable natural grass-fed meat. The meat that we eat when it's not venison, which is rare, but we found some beef where a magnet won't attach to it. I swear to God, take a magnet to your grocery store next time and watch how it attaches to the meat.
Unbelievable.
Because they're injecting it with poison and chemicals.
Have you seen the videos of what they're spraying in the meat at the grocery store? Who knows? So go to Switch to America with Shemaine. And I told Tricia Rodriguez, who is David Nino Rodriguez, the heavyweight boxing champ, his sister.
Great guy.
She said, hey, can you, we'd love to support your show. And I said, we got to try the product first. We're not going to put anything out there that we haven't tried. We had this meet and we're like, oh my gosh, can we get more?
Unbelievable.
Switch to America with Shemaine.com. Switch to America with Shemaine.com. And I'm not kidding. It's amazing. No chemical steroids, no mRNA.
No aluminum.
Guys, you got
no poison, no growth hormones.
We've got to be careful about everything that we're eating, everything that you buy at the grocery store.
Read the ingredients. It's absolute chemical warfare by the FDA and the USDA. When I say stuff like that, the people that live under a rock in fantasy land go, oh, that's ridiculous. As if the government would do that to you. Look, read the labels. It's chemical warfare.
If you go to the grocery store and grab a carton of milk, look at the different cartons of milk. Read what's in there. Oil,
petroleum, so that it looks better. So it looks thicker.
And here's another. Sorry, we're on a tangent here. This gets me fired up. So our dog, our beautiful German Shepherd Coco, had a cavity when she was 8 months old. And I'm like, how in the world does our dog have a cavity? She's a puppy. Number one, she's a puppy. So that got me, she's now 4 or 5 years old. That got me reading labels for everything. Of course, when I got sick and almost died from toxic mold, grab my book.
Buy this book.
Killer House on Amazon. I talk all about that. But that sent me down a path to look at labels and everything, to become an investigative sleuth.
So in farmer's dog, right?
I found out that they put food dye and sugar in
dog food.
99% of dog food and dog treats. And chemical dyes. What does a dog care if you see a little... one time they had little hamburger looking things. Does the dog care what color it is?
So we researched, we're using that farmer's dog.
Farmer's dog. Is it farmer's dog? Yeah. Very expensive, but our dogs love it. Although, should we tell them what we have to do with Sadie?
And 6 months a year. 6 months a year, they get venison shrapnel when I clean and gut my deer.
Frank and meat. That's about it.
We have to hand feed Sadie because she's a princess.
She's the funniest thing. She'll look at the bowl. She sees the food in there. And sometimes I'll just put my hand in there and I'll an inch above the food, and then she'll eat it. Otherwise, she won't eat it.
But she's a great duck hunter, so she gets away with it.
Our pets are
and we love it. And I smooch her.
Oh, all right, guys.
All right, should we wrap this up and go eat some food?
Yes, we're going to go wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget, I've got a free 2-hour master class on Monday. I'm gonna just talk about everything that has saved my life. If you are overwhelmed, stressed, you want to lose weight, you want to get in shape.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
look at this.
It's all about the lighting.
Look at this.
It's all about the lighting. But thank you.
Why do I look like shit?
You don't.
Same
you look
light.
Good.
My nose looked like I got burned. I've been outside all day. I'm outside all the time. By the way, the Spirit of the Wild, Shemaine and I, we don't produce it. We just push the record button. We document the perfection of resource stewardship, hands-on conservation on Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild on the Pursuit channel, 8 times a week, celebrating God's miraculous renewable gift of nature as the ultimate powerful healing entity in the world. Shemaine's Queen of the Forest episode on our Spirit of the Wild TV show on the Pursuit channel has literally changed people's lives. We've had emotional communication with people where they were not happy, they were overweight, they were sick, they were eating the poisonous food from the USDA and the FDA, and then they decided to go fishing and hunting. They got a lightweight, graceful bow, and they fell in love with it. Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild TV, 8 times a week on the Pursuit channel, and all those people that support us are brave, courageous, and patriotic. We thank all of the sponsors, and I'm going to leave you with this. Write down hunternation.org. Go there. That's the battle cry to get the conservative voting army out in such numbers that they can't steal it again.
I love this from Cindy. Jesus said, don't worry about anything, but pray about everything.
Amen.
As Esther 4:14 reminds us that we were all born for such a time as this, guys. We need to be on this warpath. We need to fight for our freedoms. And I'm not talking about fight hand-to-hand combat.
I am.
Spiritual warfare is what's going on right now. And if you see something like Drag Queen Storytime in your local area, then you need to say something and support local businesses.
And
God,
we
go
don't
ahead.
eat candy, but I'd like to offer you a Pez. Oh,
Oh.
wait a minute. That's not a Pez. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Never mind. Anyhow, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy weekend. Watch my Real America Voice tonight on RealAmericaVoice.com. Watch Shemaine's Real America Voice, Faith and Freedom,
Faith and
Sunday.
Freedom,
Yes,
Sunday.
we have
Alan West is on Sunday.
we not only have the right of freedom of speech, we have a moral, intellectual, and spiritual obligation to speak up in these times more than ever.
Yes.
Shemaine Nugent, Real America Voice, Faith and Freedom. And tonight I've got my Real America Voice Spirit Campfire. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your energy and attitude and positive spirit. We love all of you, even the Michael Moore fan club people that sneak on here. We need to be able to bounce off good off your badness. So thank you for reminding us just how stupid people can be. The Michael Moore fan club, they left some cocaine at the White House, allegedly.
Tricia, we did talk about Switch to America with Shemaine if you're just joining us, but we have to go. God bless you guys.
I love you.
Thank
Live
you
it
so
up.
much
I
for
love
being
her
here.
more.
And we will talk to you again.